Okay.
So now it's okay. You. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Hi.
Hey.
To be honest, I'm quite really nervous. Okay. So, let's start. I will share my screen.
Okay.
Some slides.
Okay. Did you graduate yet?
Yes, I just graduated like year and a half right now, almost 2 years.
Oh, and now what are you doing? You are like a full-time artist, or you do work?
Actually, I'm a creative at a startup company. It's my day job, and other from that I make an art project. Try to make it full time, but not right now. It's not
okay.
Yeah.
And you graduate from master degree or BA?
No, just BA.
Okay.
Yeah, from film and photography.
Oh, so
film and photography.
Okay.
Okay. You see my slide right now, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't see. Oh, yeah. Your teacher is Jakawa. Jakawa is your teacher, right?
Yeah. He's my teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
You know him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me try to share screen once again. Okay. You see a slide right now?
No.
Oh, strange.
Hey, sorry, I hello.
I'm still here. Oh, the microphone went off. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll talk about myself so long. Okay. Do you guys can get into the slide that I sent? The link.
Okay.
Maybe the second one will work.
Okay, I saw. Yeah.
Okay. So let's move to the second slide that have some drawing. I sketched this is a structure of my concept for this project. So firstly, I interest in the environmental term of the river in Ratchaburi. But when I working with G Engine, I found more context about history and other interesting context. So when I working on this project in the first phase, I saw the surface of the water. As you can see, the line on the above is a surface of the river, right? When you look at just a river, you can only see the smooth surface that run above the river. But when I dive in this project in the Lashbury, I found really like interesting thing, like living evidence, just like people around here, they have more diversity and a lot of culture, more than I thought I knew from the mostly central region of Thailand. and also the historic evidence that really interesting me, like the Greek coins, currency, or the other historic evidence that came across the world in the Thanapornrapee period, right? Almost 1,000 years ago.
You mean you really diving by yourself to the river?
No, not literally, but as a try to and the geographic evidence that the in the past the area around Ratchaburi is like a beach, like a long beach, a shore, and what is more interesting that it changed my perception about what is Thai people is, the meaning of Thai people. I was taught at school, in my high school and all my life, that Thai people, we came from South China and stuff like that. At the third slide you can see I put some typography drawing that used in the kids textbook in Thailand, that they say that you came from South China and we moved to Thai nowadays and here we are, everyone is Thai. But actually that there is like tons of people here, like before what the theory that this state want you to think of what is Thai people is. Because as what I found in Ratchaburi itself, that there like have Chinese, Mon, Taiwan, and other diversity of people here that live here like for a really long time. And also the evidence that found like across the world from the past history, that means that this area is quite rich of culture and really developing area since the historic term. So what I want to do is project is I try to like scoop up all the thing that beneath the surface to be seen. So right now, if we back to the drawing of the river, I draw second one. The line above, that is what we see on the surface of the river, is actually a grand narrative that state want you to think of when they write a history, and it will cover everything else that they don't want to see. So in this project, I want to like bring it up above the surface. That we have an alternative history apart from the grand narrative that they want us to believe it. Okay, so now we move to slide 4. This is what I will execute for now. The working title is Understream History. Like I say, it's like alternative history that I want to collect from in this area in Ratchaburi. So the main execute will be the picture book. Is more like a history book that I will working with a local. Like nowadays in that area there's like a lot of culture, right? But not all of them can really use their language, like write and speak. Some of them just can speak, some of them can do both, and some of them cannot at all. So I think the book that I want to do is I want to connect the history, which is the old generation, the senior generation of that culture. It's like people in the 70s, 80s that they still can use the language. With the kids, the new generation that they really lost the connect right now of what the past is in the culture. So I try to connect it with a picture book that the kids will draw what they perceive from the old generation. the picture book and there also a word under every picture that the kids draw. That's gonna be like the old language of their ancestor. This is the main thing that I want to do. So I choose the book because it's also the same medium with what the state used. It's like all the literature and history writing, and all that is accumulated in the university library all the country. So when I finish making this book, I will submit it in the library also in the university, and I will spin off execute from.
You will make a book, real book, and then
you
sold them to university.
Yeah, to the library in university.
Oh.
They really do that like all the time. Like when we gonna graduate from university, like in BA, you're gonna make like a thesis book. It's like a letter cover book with a really boring layout or something like that to be traditional, and put the knowledge inside the library. Yeah, so I do the same method with it. And other thing, when I finish making the book is I will keep I will scan or keep it as a file, as a JPEG or image, and then I will steam it projection on the outdoor, but the image was gonna be controlled by the. I will show you this. You can move to slide 5.
Yes.
So I will control the effect of the picture by using the pH of the water in the river in Rajbury. And it will control that if the water quality is bad, it will make the image more glitch. The image that will project more glitch. It's just like that. I said before that if the surface of the granite is really bad or it's really huge, it's gonna cover up all of this alternative history, so you cannot see it well. Things like that. And also
a photo from where you collect those photos.
Sorry.
The photography, the photo, where you got those photos.
No, the image it came from the book scanning, the book that I finished making. It's gonna be the drawing of kids and the text of senior people that write it in that old language. I mean, I use the image. I scan it from the book to projection in other place. Yeah, it means like it sound like a spin-off from the book itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the same visual, but it's still gonna have like some effects with it.
Okay. Yeah. But I think I lose some part. So this book, how the information come from? Where the information come from?
It's gonna come from the workshop that I still working on it. That how can I proceed it right now? How to connect the two generations to be sit together and talk and try to collect their memories.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's how it is now in the execution.
Yeah.
My plan. And the streaming visual will gonna be in the back to centralized, which I talked with G&G and they suggested to me to put the image of this area in the billboard, like electronic billboard that have advertising, and this is a part of it, like break the narrative of that billboard. But for me, I think at first idea I want to projection it like on the surface of BACC, the Bangkok Art and Cultural Center at Bangkok.
surface. What you mean? You mean
the building
outside of building?
Outside of the building, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because right now there's a lot of controversial about VACC right now that didn't support the democracy movement. They was used as they didn't serve the freedom of speech and a lot of things. So they become the surface that cover everything right now too. Okay. That's all the execution I planned. So right now I will gonna get to detail about what I got right now in the research.
Later. For this Max MSP, you will input the information from the sensor, right? You put the sensor into the water.
Yes.
Do the Max MSP will do some effect to the video. So if the pH high or pH low, what effect we will see from this?
It will become more glitch. But what I thought right now is gonna be like glitch and noise and blow up the image that you cannot really see what it really is like in the high quality. It will drop the quality of the image.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Yeah.
Okay. So the area that I focus on right now is Ban Po City, Nong Po, and Berg Prai, which is located in the Ratchaburi. In the slide 6. So a part of that, the grand narrative that the state built in the literature, they also try to control us by make some areas to be modernized. Which means modernized in this term is they erase the old stuff and replace it with the modernized. As in the past in Nong Po, that people who are Taiwan, this is one of the diversity race in the area. They used to do the farming like a lot. Like their main job is a farming. But later when the central send a cow, it's a bit like a union to okay, let's raise a cow and produce the milk to get more money. And so people start to stop doing farming. Like I didn't see any rice field when I visit there right now. But when I talk to old people, they always say, "Oh, there are a lot of rice field and people do farming a lot." Yeah, it changed that. And also in Ban Po City, it's really like city, but is what its urban planning is really like in the developed country, like the chest. Like a square is really like organized the urban planning, because in the past the Ban Pong was burned up, like all the city was burned, and the king and centralized people come here to like rebuild everything in the city to become like modernized. And so there is a lot like developing stuff like
you mean you say Bambong City used to be burned, many buildings be burned.
Yeah. I don't know the cause of the fire, but the G engine told me that is what like lot of damage in the city. And the people like King Ramanai and people from Central came to rebuild the city to be a modern urban planning things. Okay, but other part is Bergply, which is across the river of Macron. Macron is like the main river in the central region. Bergply, which is mean in Thai is mean into the jungle. Ply is mean jungle. So go back to the past that in like King Rama V period, which is like couple hundred years ago, that in that area is like really a jungle. So it's not touched by the modernized at all at that time. And people who are living there or the urban planning there is still like have their own culture there. Like Mon people who have a strong belief in their culture still live there a lot. Yeah, so it's more like these two parts that was separated by a river is the sample of the place that was covered by the surface, covered by the grand narrative to be modernized, to be changed as you are Thai, not somebody else, but the other part is still like untouched or get a little bit of touch, but still not become the surface of the grand narrative. So you move to slide 7, so you can see that I choose only three group of people as a timeline of the project and my capacity right now. So it's gonna be like Mon, Taiwan, and Chinese. So the line that across all these three, I see that the darkest gonna be like Mon and slowly fade. This is Chinese. This is the indicate that what a group of people is still have that strong belief in their own culture. Mon, I see before that they still can write and speak, and they also teach their language at school. And they also have still animism ceremony in their community. And Taiwan in Nong Po, they some of them like in people in the 50s still can speak but cannot write. They can write, but they will write in using the Thai alphabet to make it sound like what they speak. And Chinese, the descendant of Chinese that I found right now, even they are in their like 70, 60, but they cannot speak or write Chinese at all. Okay, so I will look into a detail in each group. First is Chinese. Hello.
Hey, Taiyuan. I don't know Taiyuan. Can you explain more?
Taiyuan is more like they came from the north part of the Thai. They have like really similar language with the northern Thai language right now. Like Khmer, it means Khmer in north. They have like really similar style of language, but it's kind of very different. But I think the root is same from the northern people. Okay.
And the Hmong is like I think from your proposal you talk about the kingdom. How you call Tabaravati?
Yeah, Chawaravati is like the old
Hmong, right?
Yeah. No, it's have a like a lot of diversity in that time too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In Chinese, what I found is I go into the Chinese temple.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
On this slide 7.
Slide 7.
Yeah, you draw like a prison and fading and disappear. What this mean?
It's preserve and fading and disappear. I will go into detail more in the next slide.
Okay.
In each group.
Okay.
In the Chinese group in the area, I will start to research in the Chinese temple. That is named ศาลเจ้าแม่เบิกภัย which is like the name of the godmother that came from China. It's really old actually, and the King Rama V used to visit here at that time. Like at this, they collect the newsclipping here. It says in 3468, which around 1970. No, maybe older than that. Yeah, be like maybe it's for early 19. Yeah.
This I think is also in Taiwan. I don't know if same god or different, but in Taiwan, we call she is also a god of sea. You think it's the same one or not? We call Mazu.
I'm not sure on that, but I will work on that too. So, and there is other detail that they make a book, the history book about their temple, like this. Like, King Rama V was visit here. That's like his picture, and also the paper that indicate that this area is belong to this temple. Yeah, and they say that King was approved this to establish here how many long in the metric like that. And also they have like the history of the mother god material itself. In the slide 11, the first picture, they say these two things is material of her. It's an old pot that's 60 years ago or something like that is writing here. And also the old view, it says view, which is around more than 200 years. It is her material that make her.
You mean this old part belong to who?
You mean the become the statue of the mother god here. Of in the temple, the sculpture of mother god here. And they also have a ceremony. Slide 12. They also have like the chanting, which came from Fujian Chinese, and also like the magical story about the temple.
Yeah. Okay, I read this Chinese and I think this is the same god. I mentioned that. Also the sea of God.
Sea of God. Okay. Interesting. So, okay, and when I come to this temple, I have a chance to speak with the people who take care of this temple. And she is not Chinese. She is Northern East Thai who marry with a Chinese guy. Yeah. And the Chinese and her husband is not working at that time. I researched. So maybe next time I will try to reach to him because
who is not Chinese? Who
the wife who is looking after the temple right now.
Oh.
Yeah, like the staff of the temple.
Oh.
Yeah, but I asked her a lot of stuff. Like, oh, when this, what is the history of this place? And she bring me this book. Like, yeah, but this book is also didn't publish to the library or stuff like that. They just make to give away it as a gift for the fundraiser who give money to a temple. And they made this in like 20 years ago, this book, and they didn't make it anymore. Didn't have it. They didn't reprint it or anything. Okay.
And from the right side, why the photo is about crocodile?
Yeah, it's more like the myth that they have like this crocodile is like a guardian with a mother god at the temple, stuff like that. Yeah. But I still didn't study all of it in detail much, the book, but I will look up to it. They also have like a small, like a scene book that collect the magical story, like people get a breast or something like that. Yeah. Okay, I will move to Taiwan right now. Okay, so Taiwan, they have like no physical evidence like that or the place that I will look into. So what I research right now is interviewing only with the senior people who are Taiwan that can speak the old language. Like this guy, his name is Naduan, Uncle Duan. He run this restaurant in the Nong Po that like hundreds of years ago. It's very old, and he tell me everything about that. Oh, all this was a rice field before, and there is no street like concrete street or anything like that, and they still have to like put a rice on the cart to send it to Chinese people at that time, something like that. And they also have their own method of making the rice. Like they didn't have the machine like Chinese people. I don't know what they call in English, that the process that the remove the shell of the rice. It's it's a process that to make the rice to be edible. Yeah, they have their own technique apart from the Chinese that use machine, but they didn't do it anymore. So, yeah, and they in the slide 14 is Uncle Kim, who is maybe he's the oldest Taiwan still living right now, and he's only speak in his language in Taiwan. With his daughter is translate that what he say.
So their language, Taiyuan language, is to Thai or totally different?
It's similar to Thai. It there's just only a different in the wording. Yeah, but overall it's kind of similar to Thai.
So like Thai people can like guess the meaning, or
can really have to like try a little bit hard to guess it, because the word is not used as same as Thai. Yeah, but can guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. G also can use this language.
Oh.
Yeah. So Okay, next part I will step up to like Mon group. Okay, I will start from I visit the museum, the local museum in Berg Pride, which is this one is located in the temple. Like this very quality museum in the local. So they have like this all the historic evidence. It's like this is like tool. It mean it is kind of function as the top of the JD of the temple in the past in Thanapornrapee, and this the uniqueness at that time. The style, which is very old. It's like 13th to 14th century. And the third photo that is a river, and the map is diversity of the people around this area. And they have like lots of diversity here. And they have also other evidence that interesting that like they also have like develop a skill craftsman, like very expert. This the fabric that they found around the area. It seems like it's also they made it, and people in this area made it, and also a trade from the imported from other country. And they also have like writing here on the memoir of the everything, like ceremony and history and stuff like that. And this is other object that I found that is gonna be import object for sure. And yeah, it's seen that they are very like enriched in this area. So yeah, that is all I found right now in the 3 group of people I want to focus. So next step I will try to do is like I will find a way to working with children that want them to participate. Like I will go interview them or talk to them at school, in the primary school, and also the language school, language school, and stuff like that. Yeah. And to decide the workshop, how can I make them interest and feel relevant with their ancestor story. Yeah, that's
why you interview children.
It's not like interview. I think it's more like a chit chat. Like, what were you doing? Oh shit, I love this too. Something like that. I try to find the inside of them, I think.
The children, like they are so young, and how you can how you like talk to children and relate to your research, because I feel that if you interview or work with like some old people or museum, or some people do research about this history, maybe they know more about these 3 kind of people, but children. So I curious why you want to like talk to or interview with children. How to help your research? How you think?
Well, I think with this the alternative history that I want to make this book, I want it to have not only the voice of old people, but also the new generation that will what they want to send in the future. That they will make a book in this book.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to have a different generation.
Okay.
But yeah, this one, what you asking is also the thing that is bugged in my mind a lot. I wanna consult you that what method should I use to make children to relate with this kind of history or story like this. And some of our colleague, our curator Gate is suggest me that I use a game methodology like create a game from the old history or the magical history, but I don't know that I capable to do it. There is some play that people at my age in Thai we play. That is, we didn't have like a console game or portable game at that time. So we create an RPG game by writing it on the paper.
Yeah.
Like design the weapon and the map and everything in the paper, and we like role play with it.
Yeah.
Something like that. But kids these days they don't appreciate this for sure, I think.
Yeah. And the other part is the workshop. But you are not yet to. You need to decide what kind of workshop, right?
Yeah, I mean the workshop is the process that I will bring them to make a book by doing a workshop. So it's more like that participate in it. They didn't have to they didn't have to get forced to write this book, but they like have a fun to participate in this book.
Okay.
Yeah, so I call it workshop.
So in your project, were you filming or not?
Sorry, I mean filming on the process. Yeah, sure. In the workshop, I'll film it.
Oh, so you will make a book, and then you scan the book.
Yeah.
So in your work, you not make a video, right?
I still consider it too, because like if the main thing in the streaming part is gonna be like the book, the scanned book, and I think also I will put more like the sound record of people reading it, or the other insert footage of the place and stuff like that. I think also it's gonna be output is gonna be like video for sure to run it in the program and project it.
Yeah.
But the main parts of that is gonna be like the scan book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have some opinion. Like, I think you now you try to collect all this information and do research about history. And I think one part, the most important part, is to create something new, something that happened today, not just like represent something from old day. You have to like make some new event. And I think if you interesting to work with children, maybe this can be a key point. Like you can think about how to work with children, and then this is some new event. They are not just come to learn, or they can do some. Do you have like any idea about like where you found those children?
You mean like in a research part or
like if you do workshop, if you want to find those teenager, right? And then where you can found, and then it's possible that the children some is Chinese, some is Hmong, some is Taiwan. Is that possible?
I think it's possible because like what ancestor senior people that I focus, so I will invite their grandchild or their descendant to come. And I think there is a school that they are interested in there also a part of the group of kids that Jig and Jin was work in the past project. They also can find some connection. Yeah. But yeah, what you say is kind of like what I thinking too, but I still didn't know yet because I didn't talk to them yet. What they interest or what they think about stuff right now. Yeah. So, but I there is other part that I didn't tell you that right now people didn't use the river anymore. In that part, they already use it for boat racing only, like the boat racing, which is a big event in the end of the year. People will gather and stuff like that, but this year is cancelled because there is a COVID. Yeah. So maybe I will try to find some events to put it for my project. Just like that, just like the event like boat racing or maybe some other event that children are related to. Yeah.
Boat racing is also interesting.
Yeah, it's quite cool. But actually, the boat racing is like also the grand narrative that state used to, like in the past that I was talking with a guy who take care of like the boat museum from Ayutthaya, and is like really pro for like king so much. Say that this kind of boat came from the boat of king at the time, and so on. So yeah.
I think, for example, if I think about some new events, maybe, for example, if I rent a boat and then I gather the children on the boat, the workshop we do on the boat, and so the boat can like you cross all this region. And you can make something happen.
Interesting.
And also you can filming and also one part is interesting, like you talk about the role play game, RPG.
Yeah.
And, for example, if you make a table game on board, so people play role play game on board. Different kids, different character, and then they play this game on the board, and also all the resource you can filming, and also because the table game, some table game is very beautiful, right? You can see the picture and also some little statue. So this material about table game, you can also use this material to make a book.
And you mean the table game is like what I told you, the like RPG game on the paper or something like that, right?
Yeah. That kind of table game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the table game, you can, for example, I know some artists, they also use table game to make artwork. For example, there are one artist, each player, some player is like an artist, some player is collector, some player is audience, like different position in the artwork, and then start to play this game. So I think maybe interesting to develop this idea if you talk about RPG game. I think because I feel this also for children is not too serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
interesting.
And I feel to make an event on boat is interesting because one time Jian take me to take a boat from this river, and then we stay one night on the boat.
Oh.
I think maybe this not too difficult.
Yeah, it sounds possible and interesting.
Yeah. And also people can sleep on boat. Yeah.
Yeah, like chill out on the boat. Yeah.
And this just my idea. Yeah. So, for example, if you decide to make some event on boats, then the material you can think about some material also relate to this river or relate to water. Yeah. For example, when you talk about this Chinese god, she is god of sea. So she also like control the weather. In Taiwan, fishermen they will pray this god they wish to have like a good weather. Yeah. So I feel this guy is also relate to water. And for Baan, the temple is just next to river, so very reasonable.
Yeah, it's kind of like open up my head right now to like doing something like this. Yeah, sound fun.
Yeah, and for the installation, I think for this water sampling, I think if let me check. How you call aquarium?
Korean.
Aquarium. I think if this can be like an aquarium, and also maybe you can have some fish or some different. It's like a really like a environment. Maybe is more interesting. I think from your final installation, I feel the concept is interesting, but the audience not too many effect for audience for their because they how to say the result of your installation is very conceptual, but for their real emotion or real feeling, I feel that now it's difficult for audience to get like a real feeling. Now it's like understand from their mind. So I think you can some material to make some like some feeling more direct. So if this water sampling like you make a bigger like a aquarium or two aquarium from different part of or two different river or something like, and also people can see many detail in this aquarium, and also maybe you can put like a, for example, you can also put book in aquarium. I give you some link. You can think about this.
Actually, I just make another project making an aquarium too.
Oh,
yeah, it's like, but it's a collective work. With my friends. I put a TV and run it in the aquarium.
Oh, this interesting. Yeah. If I send you one link. It's the artist Gonzalez Foster. I send you here.
So this.
I
Oh.
just give you the link.
Cool.
And you can see one book, Swim.
Why is floating? Why how the book is floating in?
I don't know how and the other is
This is interesting.
this one is Pierre Hugues, and you see the stone floating. This is nature because this stone is very special one. It's from the volcano. So inside there are many small holes. So it's very light.
The second link is still the same artist, right? Gonzalez, right?
The second link is different artist. It's Pierre Hugues.
Oh, it's still the same link, I guess.
Oh,
Pierre.
Okay.
Okay. I know this work. This is like you doing documentary, right?
And maybe I give you other link. There are one artist who use table game to make work. There are one artist, Simon Denny, New Zealand artist.
Simon Denny.
But I think if you use table game, but not only table game, combined with sports on river or children, or I think your work is more powerful.
The table game. I love to play this when I was in college too, but it's very gonna be like very have to be very clever to create one. Like all the system and stuff like
but
that.
You can find you find some sample and you just follow. You just change some detail. You don't need to create totally new logic. Now there are so many different table games, so I think you can find some table game very fit to your topic. You just give different image, different look.
Okay. Cool. Sound a lot more fun right now for my work.
So for your final installation, my idea, the two part. One is about the aquarium. I think it's if you can make like aquarium for audience, it's more easy to get in the work. And the other part is about the glitch. You talk about glitch, right? To destroy the photo.
Yeah.
I think if not just noise, if maybe that is possible that like to the other image destroy this image. I mean, you'll see some information, not just noise or not just glitch, but you use the other thing to destroy this one. So for audience, this also more audience more easy or to really feel some not only conceptual. Yeah, because the noise or glitch is we understand the meaning, but this kind of feeling is quite common, right? So, but if you use the other image to destroy, maybe more interesting. I show you one of my work. Maybe you can think about something like this.
I try to imagine it right now and like use some source from other image to like affect other image.
Yes. I send you the link.
Okay, I open it right now.
Okay. This is my website, so you can also check about other work. But this one I think also quite relate to your did you see the image?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, like someone reading the book in front of elephant, right?
Yeah.
And you will see the image is like how to say, I cut the image, show the other layer.
Yeah.
So you for your work, you can do something like this, like a 2-layer cover or destroy to each other.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I kind of get the sense of it right now. Yeah, cool.
And from your PDF, you talk about one book, The Journey to Thanapornrapee.
Oh yeah.
What is about?
It's a one genre of the Thai literature is they really love to write a journey to something like journey to Bangkok, journey to stuff like that. But Journey to Chawadi is about the writer he lived in the early era of Bangkok, like time 200 years ago, and he traveled from Bangkok to along the river to get to Trarawadi. That what he write as a name of the book. But normally in the Nirad style of this literature is gonna be like, oh, I see the scenery and I think about girls. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is like all the nonsense stuff only. And actually, when I read it all along, I found that he didn't pass the Baan Pong. He didn't pass Buri, which is the Charawadi center. He go to Ayutthaya instead. Which is like, no, that's not. It's not Charawadi. You go to Ayutthaya and actually, yeah, it's in the end that he just go there to visit his friend, which is like elite people, something there, and he also work for king at the time too. So yeah, this become the surface too. This literature. Yeah. The power Tawawadi is belong to Ayutthaya, which is not. Yeah. Something.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the other question that so you can do Max MSP by yourself. You know programming.
I still learning on it, but I have my friends who I was collab working before. He's like a professional developer. So yeah, he can help me with, and yeah. But I still learning too. Yeah, it's like new realm for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your proposal is very interesting, and I see many possibility. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Yeah.
But that the reason that I didn't tell you in detail about the Nira because I think I kind of like move forward from that point to focus like normally like the modernized method of in the area in Ratchaburi instead. Yeah, as I told you before, like the cow racing or anything like that. And also there is other book that also Nirad too that they passed in the Ratchaburi. But they didn't say anything about diversity, anything else too. Yeah, just like they pass here and they sleep here. Yeah. Because all the writer who write at that time also like pro for king elite people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that from your research, I think for example, what happened now in Ratchaburi, this is easier to get those information. But I think the more interesting part is to use this like a entrance, but connect to different time space, like connect to 200 years ago or 1,000 years ago, or even the future. From this entrance, and then you start to link. And something related to God, something related to animal, something related to human. Create something like beyond people understand, beyond people imagination. Then I feel this more interesting.
Yeah. When I say about that, what's happening now and other stuff, but I connect with there is a research location that Ji and Ying bring me to. Is like some business that quite booming in the town. They dig up the sand for selling, like for architecture and stuff, build a house, and they do is like a lot like they dig up like a 10-meter down and really quite like scenery, strange. I think it's kind of thing to like play some table game there. It's gonna be like some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I will try looking more what you talked earlier about what is happening now in the city. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm quite happy to hear your proposal. Very interesting. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see how you will develop this project. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can, if you have any update about the process, you can send me. Yeah, and also if I have any idea or some reference artists, I will also send you the link.
Okay, thank you. How we communicate in email? I send you.
And do you have Line?
Yeah, I have Line. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. Can use Line.
Or FB, Facebook.
Yeah, I think Facebook is
okay. Facebook is.
Yeah.
I send you my.
On my feed, gonna be like some other nonsense stuff too. Yeah, that's okay.
Can you search this name, or you give me your name? I search.
I will search you right now.
Okay. and
Okay.
I think you will find many similar names. My picture is like is an image from Chris Marker.
I okay. Yeah, I think I found you now. I already add you. I saw that you are friend with Chakawan, so this is the right one for sure.
Okay.
I will send you Nanut.
Hey, Chia Wei.
So that's me.
Okay.
Okay.
Much, Chia Wei.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't hear. Hello.
Okay. Yun,
Hey,
the
thank you.
sound from Yun very small.
That's fine. That's you two are the main conference. So thank you so much for your advice, Chia Wei.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's very fun. Thank you. I'll just talk with you soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to work hard in the boat.
Yeah.
So I really look forward to the progress and yeah, we will send you more information, Chia Wei.
Okay.
And for the next meeting could be in the end of the month. I'm not sure.
20.
20 or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in another 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.